DepEd Ormoc City Division presents Panaghisgutay, another initiative which aims to inform Ormocanans on the latest updates in preparation for the start of the new school year. We too will discuss pressing issues and hope to give clarifications relative to the delivery of education in the new normal. This is going to be a live online program via StreamYard and Facebook pages of SDO Ormoc, with simulcast from our media partners every Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We call on everyone to be part of this event by sending us your queries, and feel free to share with us your insights and suggestions. Quizzes and fun trivia with exciting prizes await everyone in our takeoff. Mark your calendar and take this flight with us as we embark on a continuing action with a better perspective. Panaghisgutay! Panaghisgutay!
Hello. Good afternoon. A happy afternoon, Ormoc City. It's again another wonderful Wednesday afternoon for all of us, and we welcome you once again to the online program which we should all be part of. This is DepEd Ormoc's Panaghisgutay.
Right, and it's 18 minutes past 2 this August 26, 2020. Thank you for joining us on our weekly program, live program, where the latest developments and updates in the department are about to be discussed in the next hour and a half.
Right, Ma'am Jesslane. Broadcasted live via our DepEd Tayo Ormoc City Division FB page and together with our media partners. And we are on our seventh episode, and we would
Yes,
like to
we are on our
thank
seventh episode.
our viewers, the Padermoc and Dermocanon community, for keeping in company with us every week. This afternoon, we will be joined by our supportive, ever-ready DepEd Ormoc officials, whose combination of brilliance is what makes DepEd Ormoc steadfast in the implementation of programs and projects for the welfare of our teachers, personnel, and most especially our learners. And later on, we'll be joined by our Schools Division Superintendent, as well, Ma'am Lani Cervantes, as well as Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Mario Rugis Sombilan. Okay, Ma'am Gislane's having a bit of technicality concern. We will start our episode this afternoon with our segment. Ma'am Gislane, there you go. Historyang positibo. Unmute, Gislaine. Okay. Okay. We will have our Historyang positibo, and we will be joined by two of our Kugon Central School teachers who have remained strong and positive despite the challenges encountered relative to their work as educators. These two teachers mirror the kind of teachers we have in Ormoc City, in DepEd Ormoc City Division. Joining us this afternoon is Ma'am Mia Pulgo and Ma'am Almira Ribato. Hello, Ma'am Mia and Ma'am Almira. Okay, unmute please. Okay, there you go.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, mayong hapon ninyong duha. Good to have you in our Panaghisgutay program this week. Okay, you may say your greetings. Ma'am Mia.
Mayong hapon sa tanan, nagtanaw karon dinhi sa atong panaghisgutay nga positibo. Mayong hapon sa tanan.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Sir Julius of Picadillo. No? Yes, your school principal, no, Sir Julius Porcadilla, for allowing it
Yes,
to be with
sir.
us this afternoon. Okay, ma'am. We were told that you guys have come up with an initiative, no, a noteworthy initiative for your learners, no. And you come up with resources to aid the printing and reproduction of learning modules for your learners. Ma'am Mia and Ma'am Almira, may you tell us
Yes.
about this?
Okay, yes, sir. Knowing the reality of the situation, we teachers find ways. We
Okay,
initiate to help our school and the pupils, so we can
Ma'am
give
Mia, okay,
the best that
may
we
may
can. Yes,
Ma'am Mia, may cut you short, ha. May you please bring the frame of your cell phone or your monitor kanang close to your to your face kana. See?
for sharing, sir.
Pagpuli-puli lang mo, ha. Okay, kana. Good.
Kana na,
Okay,
sir.
that's
Okay na.
better.
Okay,
See?
kana.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am Mia, Ma'am Almira, please proceed.
Okay, sige, sir. Okay, because of this, knowing the reality of the situation, we teachers, we find ways or we initiate to help our school and especially our pupils that we can give our best for them. So since that in this present situation in which modular learning is the ways and means to continue the education of our learners, we teachers of Pogon Central School come up with initiative to help our department by tapping kind-hearted people for our needed materials in preparation
Wow.
or in printing of the modules.
Wow. So that's nice, ma'am.
Yes,
No,
sir.
that's very good to know that. Ma'am. Here's the thing, ha. Ma'am Gislaine, no, Ma'am Gislaine is still having ano, no, a bit of a glitch here. With our previous episodes, we have come up with we have featured teachers who have wholeheartedly extended their resources going to the community, as to their learners, their parents, and the identified community. And in fact, one of them or one of the groups assisted on the forces that we have in the border control points, no, nga to mga volunteers. But by this time, it's our
Yes, sir.
teachers finding means to reach out to our stakeholders, no, to the community. Murag medyo kwansya ka ng reverse siya this time, but again, it's good to know na even despite of the situation, you're able to do this, and you're able to connect with our education partners to keep the work going, di ba? And to available resources at hand para magamit yun sa inyong preparations. Ma'am Mia and Ma'am Almira, we understand, no, that the possibility of just waiting for support and resources coming from school fund, particularly the MOOE. It can be the main option, yet you have reached out to these people, our education partners, through your partnership skills. Ma'am, what motivated you to do such a remarkable action?
Yes, sir. We know that we have our MOE band, but we're afraid that those funds may not suffice our needs in printing our modules. So that is why, but because of our willingness and dedication to bring out to our learners the best of what we can give to them, that is why we tap those people that are willing to help and support our school. Especially our co-teachers, they are tapping their families and friends, and also, we have a regular donor in our school, an alumni, who is always ready to help whatever we need in our school, in Pugon Central School.
Wow, that's very nice,
Yes,
Ma'am Almira.
sir.
No? So we have seen the community works, no, together with with the external partners in the community and the school management working hand in hand to still come up with the needed items, the needed resources for the school to work on, especially on the printing and reproduction of the learning modules. Ma'am, we understand, no, na it's been everybody's dilemma and concern, no, with regards to the number of bond papers, the number of ink, and so with A lot of resources to consider, no, even bond papers para sa daghan kay nga mga modules na angay i-print. uh what can be your message to all other teachers who may be experiencing the same?
Okay. For our colleagues there, sir, this pandemic is not a hindrance to continue the education of our learners. Let us be positive in dealing with this problem. Let's work together to make everything easy. Let's not forget that there are people around us willing to help, willing to extend their
Right.
help. Those are our stakeholders, our donors. We just have to tap them. We just have to talk to them. We just have
Right.
to let them know na the school are accepting, no, accepting their help, because some people, sir, they're just waiting na dapat itap
Right. Right.
nato. They're just waiting na ato sila i-call. Kay those people said they may be sabi ka na wow mauwaw, they are
Right.
maybe ashamed nga extend sa ilahang help, no, especially those are middle kan lang, but still we are so happy. Ang teachers, our teachers, they really initiate well sa ilahang mga alumni, mga friends. In fact, sir, not only the alumni, the parents who extended help here, but also the community, the I mean
Organization.
the organization, sir.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Our members.
there are religious communities also were extended their help for the to help the pupils, sir, for this modular learning.
Wow.
And we know that teachers are not only having to rethink their lessons, but teachers also create multiple versions, visions for students. Not always, this is not been an easy for them, but we will think that it is only the connections that matters, connection to the stakeholders, connection to the donors, to the people. So we just have to let them know nga the schools are asking or that
Right.
want to be
Willing.
helpful or
Right. Right.
yes.
I think Ma'am Gisley, no, and Mami and Ma'am Almira, being the partnership focal person of the division, we also would like to highlight the fact that uh, DepEd Ormoc and the entire department of the Department of Education have actually been provided with fund for us to come up with this. We come up with these resources, most particularly on the printing and the production of the self-learning modules that will be used for our modular distance learning modality. However, uh, fact as it is, no, with the number and with the adaptation of this new normal, everything is new to us. Dili na to fully ma-anticipate ang tanan, but we have seen how the challenges went through sa no sa field to a point to a point that we have to connect with our partners, no. Though we have that budget, but at times it come to its limit or to its to its let's say ego ra gyud siya ba, no, yes nga allowable na ma-expand at the same time, but with the help of our stakeholders, with the help of our education partners, everything would be everything will fall into place, and that everything will be provided, most especially para sa ato mga bata, for our learners. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mia, no, Ma'am Almira. And would you like to say any message to your education partners who have provided you with these resources for the opening of classes come October 5?
Okay, sir. To our stakeholders, we would like to extend our gratitude for your support. We are so blessed to have people like you. We know that uh, God will reward you 1,000 folds. Thank you very, very much. May God bless you and your family. We hope that your unceasing love for the learners will continue.
And we also to thank you, no, you continue to support us, and we teachers, all your donations nga na receive na mo, we
Fully documented.
are fully documented, fully amo na report sa DPDS, no, all mga materials na receive are
really
really
used.
used. No, wala gyud na usik, wala tanan. So we are hoping nga tanan nga mga gusto pa nga mo donate nga mga stakeholders nga
We are
nasa
very willing
willing to accept, please.
Okay.
They are very much welcome, sir.
Oh,
The
So-
work is on progress, right? And we're not yet done until we start the classes on October 5. And even we start on October 5, it's going to be uh, a continuous work, a continuous progress for us to really come up with the right resolution for this new challenge, no, for all of us in the education sector. Mamia Polgo, Ma'am Almira Ribato of Cugun Central School, daghan kayong salamat. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teachers.
sir.
Mm.
Right, Seps?
Right, there you go. Go, Ghislaine. We have
Yes.
to. Mm. This afternoon, we're more than lucky. We're more than lucky. We're more than blessed to have with us one of the busiest individual here in Ormoc City. Our though busy is an understatement. We are grateful that he has spared some time to join us this afternoon to discuss a very important matter that would be for the benefit of the department. We have this afternoon our Ormoc City Councilor, the chairman of uh, Health, Sanitation, and Public Safety, including DRRM, Honorable Dr. Jerry Pinsarga.
Good
Dr.
afternoon,
Jerry,
sir.
Jerry, mayong hapon.
Mabatian ra.
Mabati ra
Sige, may hapon Bert.
mayong hapon. Doc, salamat kayo sa oras no sa panahon. We do understand loaded yung kayo taron with a lot of work no, especially in keeping our Ormoc City safe good. And thank you so much for your time. Doc, we talked about this morning and kahapon no, through our DRM officer about the wonderful proposal which you intend to connect the Department of Education and now here in Ormoc City. May you please tell us about this, Doc?
Yes, so actually this is just an idea, no? Yeah, probably this
Right.
is just a pilot program, no? Because I was
Right.
thinking one of the problem karon is we are into modular, no? It's either you go internet or you do modular, di ba?
Right, Doc.
In modular, ang problema na as you're going to teach not only the kids but also the parents. Kaya sila man ang more or less sila may mo follow up, sila may mo tudlo, no? Kaya di kaya sa itong mga teacher kung tagsaon kada estudyante, kada household sa usahon ng ngadto para tudluan, no? So
Right.
probably the programs na to ana just to train our teachers and of course to come up the first time po yan ni sa ato ni modular. I don't
Right.
think there's
Right.
something perfect
Bago
ni
gini
ani.
na, bago yun para sa ato tanan, Doc. Nawad.
Oh, first time ni and everybody is confused and confused kayo how to start up with this modular, no? And we have not tried this program. So paagi sa pagtabang nato it comes to this modular, I was thinking of why don't we tap the kana siyang mga kanang mga uban ng mga private sectors, no? Basically the kids, no? To help us with the tutorials aning ato mga bata. So I was thinking na I was even talking with our president sa SK si Joanne Simbahon and I told Joanne my idea na we will organize a volunteer system, no? So the
Right.
volunteer system will be acting like a tutorial na group of people. So yung Joanne, oh, that's a very good idea, no? Kay nako na yung mga teenagers karon way pamuhaton, sometimes mag-ML na lang. Unya, they like to help. Everybody likes to help because that's always my principle in life that you have to make yourself useful
Right.
because you live one. So make yourself useful in life. So
And,
moto, I was talking to Joanne, why don't we organize that? Joanne is also very excited, no? Sinana sa ingoan. What you do first is you talk to your SK president sa kada barangay and you you register na mga bata, no? Mga
volunteers.
teachers. So the first program natin it's supposed to target a lot of mga kids, no? From probably grade 1 to grade 6, but since this is a pilot study, a pilot program, we will start first with grade 1. So sa ato mga grade 1, we get the data so pila ka grade 1 students kani sa Ormoc City and each barangay pila ka grade 1 students. So nanatay first what what we could do sa ato mga barangays if there are some volunteers ngani barangay sa barangay there are probably 7 sitio no. Yeah, will probably kada sitio na ay tulo ka volunteer na mga teenagers. Actually, una na akong grade 1 because it's easy to teach them because anybody can teach the grade 1 students sa ilang mga modules. Kay even the grade 4 can teach them. Can body teach them, no? So, mas dako ta og kuan kana siyang leeway, no, for people to help. So, mo to ginas Joan na you recruit as many as you can. Mas mayo mas daghan, mas mayo. Unya so that we can go into a body system. The target here is body system. So
Okay.
one tutor, one kid. But if we cannot do that, pilay mo volunteer, we will have to subdivide.
Okay.
So kung sa sitio na kay na po, nga na probably sa usa ka sitio na probably ato lang for example lang 50 ka book grade 1. Kaya na 50 probably most probably
Right.
10 ka grade 1 na lang. Sa 20 grade 1.
Mm.
So ang atong usa ka volunteer will have to be the tutor of 2 kids. So they will have to schedule themselves na I am available Monday to Friday ba, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock lang. Then I can go to your house if you need some help. Then they will have to talk with the volunteers. Unya probably or times a week. Depende na sa setup, sa specific setup, no?
Right.
So, wala siya kung kuan. After that, then we will observe kung sa sitwasyon if there's an improvement. Ato mga teachers kadi lagi kaya tos kadaghan lagi kuan.
Tinood.
Can probably talk to these volunteers. So the volunteers the teacher will have to follow up the volunteers unsay mga estudyante na medyo hinay-hinay, then that's the time the teacher might go to the students and probably go one-on-one with the students because di mga to likaya no na di man gyud tanan makakuha dayon. But this is just a volunteer ha. This is just for tutorials lang. You don't need to call them every now and then.
Right.
If the parents can manage the module, it's okay. They don't have to call the one. Pero it's better that there is somebody else, body system nimo, that can help you aside from your teacher. Muna akong concept sa whole program.
Okay. That's very wonderful, Doc. No, and we can even maximize, Doc, no, our new graduates, no, from the ones that are supported by the city government, ang atong mga scholars. Diba, we understand not all of them can right away come up with new jobs, no? Pwede ma-maximize nato ang ilang presence, ang ilang pag-volunteers.
Yes. Anybody can do that. In fact, kana mga like what you said, the scholars, and probably that's also part of your responsibility since you are paid by the people. One way to give back whatever was given to you, tutorial, and this is the right time to help.
Right.
Not everybody's given. I always think that not everybody's given opportunity to help. Sometimes gani even at hinumdum ka to makaraan pa. Yung gani sila say na kanang king, what can I do to prove to you that I am worth it?
Right.
So sa karon is you don't have to do that. There's no king. All you need to do is ask yourself how can you help so that you are worth this life is worth living sa imo. That's usually all principles.
We do acknowledge and we do appreciate the concept that you are presenting and you're connecting with the Department of Education. One of the discussions we have during our planning conferences is to also include those applicants in the Department of Education. We understand daghan kayo nang apply karon pero gamay ra ang items, so we can maximize them and maybe give credit to the services that they will offer. They can offer. Then count it in as your experience, di ba?
Daghan kayo. We can tap a lot of people. The more volunteers, better. So that ang ako target should be a body system.
Right.
So grade 1. Let's try first with grade 1. If there's an improvement, if there's something a good and then we will extend it to grade 2. Depende on how many people are
the preceding level. Doc Jerry, we have with us our schools division superintendent, Ma'am Lani Cervantes. Ma'am Lani, good afternoon. Maayong hapon. Doc Jerry is with us. Ma'am, any viewpoints on the thoughts and the wonderful proposal which Honorable Jerry have actually connected to us, and even with Honorable Joanne Simbahon, our SK Federation President. Ma'am Lani. Okay. Ayun, maklaro ni Ma'am Lani. Okay. There may be a sort of connectivity, ano, no? Naghang si Ma'am. Okay. Right, Doc, no? Sige, Doc, let's proceed. We will be convening with our, ano, with our DepEd officials, definitely. Ma'am Lani is, ano, listening, and that, this is also considered in one of our, ano, in our discussions, to come up with support system on the delivery or in the implementation of the modular distance learning. Definitely that will be considered. Ma'am Lani, if okay na tong connection, any viewpoints on what Honorable Chair Binsarga have stated, have offered to us?
Okay, once again, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Doc Cherry. Thank you very much for your presence
Good afternoon.
Ngayong hapon.
to
Okay.
help us in this our modular distance learning modality. So, Doc, salamat gud kaayo nga kining tabang ninyo.
Right. Na ay connectivity concern, Doc. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Doc, it's all right, Doc, but later on, maybe when lines will get back, we'll be relaying to you what Ma'am Lani will, has to say with the program that we will be crafting for this very wonderful concept that will be coming up as support mechanism to our teachers. Ma'am Lani,
Yes.
nabalik na ta?
Oo,
Padayon, Ma'am Lani.
mangko. Sorry kaayo.
Usan na sa challenge na to, Jerry, no? The network.
Oo. Before kumawa, salamat kaayo, Doc Cherry. Salamat kaayo sa habang sa DepEd. Tingalig mawa na pud ko. Thank you very much for your
Okay.
support, Doc.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Stay
and
healthy always.
Right. And Doc Jerry, we might come up with an appointment, set an appointment with you, and sit down with you, maybe together with Attorney Kilang and Ma'am John Simbahon, to discuss these matters. And while we still have time, no, though we have time, October 5 will be the final schedule of the opening of classes, so we can still manage to come up with this proposal with this. And thank you so much, Doc. Doc,
Thank you.
before we let you go, may we hear from you, profession wise, mo ni ang very working doctor nato, usa sa mga very dynamic doctor nato diri sa Ormoc City. Doc, any advice, any in terms of nato para sa atong mga magtutudlo karon sa atong panahon karon in the crisis ba, in the pandemic that we now experience. Any sort of advice or mga, let's say, medically connected nato ng mga viewpoints para sa atong mga magtutudlo sa tanan ng mga naminaw karon sa Ormoc City.
Sige. Thank you. Thank you, Bert. Actually, ako lang share, no, is number one, we have to be conscious, no. We are still at the public health emergency. So, COVID is still here. Be conscious lang when it comes to standard health safety, no. Sa ato, like wearing of mask, face shields, social distancing, and of course kana siya hand washing, no. Actually my concern lang go, no. I like to share this with you, no. My concern lang is education. We have to help us educate our kids that when it comes to COVID, it comes to these mga health standards, no, that they have to be conscious when it comes to this. Help them realize na all of these things are very helpful. So to tell you frankly, if you notice that one of the gidili curfew ba sa atong AITF, ang one gidili nila is ang kaning mga kids less than 18 years old. In fact, 20 years old kay gisulti sa AITF, no, which I would taas sa gayo. So for me, 18 years old below. The reason for that is number one is kadaghanan ni mga bata is they cannot do the standard health protocol. It's very difficult for them to be conscious. You do the standard health protocol, the first thing you do is conscious ka that you have to do distancing, you have to do wear mask, conscious ka. Some of these kids are of course not because they're kids. Number two is these kids kung paigo sila COVID, mild na sila. They seldom die. They seldom mild. They just recover. In fact, most of them asymptomatic. But and number three is these are the kids that are potential kana siyang makatakod because these kids they play outside with other kids asymptomatic, then they go home, and by the time they go home usually ang una mugakos niya na ang parents, the
Right.
lola and the lolo niya. Once you're outside at home, there is no wearing of mask. Di na gina pwede. I mean, ako mismo wangkon ko ana, nobody doing that 100% because now kas balay, you're supposed to be safe. Yan na. So that's the time magtakod-takod. So that's why, if, as much as possible, let's educate our kids na number one is kana siyang balik-balikon gina siya na they have to wear mask, na they have to do social distancing, and kung pwede, they don't go out unless na importante yung buhaton, which is I don't think na importante yung buhatos bata, no? Magduwa naman na sa gawas. So
Right,
I think
right.
part of our responsibility tarani as probably teachers, ako I'm also a teacher, no? Before I teach one, our responsibility, in fact, the most important thing when it comes to COVID is education on the health protocol. And we will be fine. We will be fine if we can educate our kids. Kay kadaghanan lagi niyan, imo na makatakod kay sa gawas, they don't do social distancing, they don't wear mask, kay bakod, di ba? Let's start educating
Right.
them. And pag start na tugtudlo, tell them wearing of mask, social distancing, stay at home, hand wash, balik-balik ko na every day. Then that will become part of the system and probably part of their conscious
Wow.
mind. Ano lang,
Wow.
let's be safe and let's pray na we Ormoc will be fine because we need each other's hand to protect Ormoc. Di pwede sa local government. Every one of us must hold and try to monitor ones para malahi nato ang katong infection. That's all. May
Right.
hapon, ha? Thank you for the
Ayun.
opportunity and happy to
Okay.
be part of your
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. No, Honorable
Thank you,
Dr.
sir.
Jerry Pinserga,
Thank you.
our Health, Sanitation, Public Safety, and DRM Chairman of the Local Government Unit of Ormoc City. I can attest you with our experience, Ma'am Lani, no, and with DRM officer nato. Doc Jerry is our solid forefront in terms of making Ormoc City safe from the pandemic. Grabe ni siya og pag-lead sa atong mga leaders diri sa Ormoc City para magpabilin kita nga safety sa kanunay. Doc Jerry, thank you so much sa imong
Thank you.
time.
Thank you so much,
Salamat
and-
kayo. We appreciate it.
Okay. Have a
Thank
blessed
you,
day.
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you. There you go.
All right.
That was Dr. Jerry Pinserga, our city councilor in Ormoc City, local government unit of Ormoc City.
Yes, sir. Before we continue, we would like to request everyone to please be mindful of your comments. Let us keep this platform a
Right.
healthy and an
And then, Ma'am
informative
Jesline,
one.
we
Okay.
na-mention naman lang yun
Yes.
ni Doc Jerry, no, on how one can take care of oneself and including in the family, no, and everybody's home. We would like
Yes.
to make this an opportunity to also clarify, no, the issue kay for the past 2 days, beginning Monday, kagahapon, na issue sa field no nga ang DIP na office nag-lockdown, di ba? Nag-lockdown.
Yes.
So we would like to clarify that our Ormoc City Division have issued a division memorandum. It is on the strengthening of office guidelines, interventions in office, including business transactions amidst COVID-19 crisis. So we're just observing the protocols as advised to us, of course, by the Ormoc City COVID-19 interagency task force, and of course with our DOH standards and protocols. So all transactions this time are to be made uh, near the guardhouse. No,
Yes.
we have allocated an area there for everybody, for all our guests, for all our visitors to communicate and transact with the division personnel. Okay, so wala na hunong, regular gapon ng trabaho. In fact, namin di karon sa division office. Everything is normal, everything is regular. Padayon ng trabaho. para sa pagpangandam sa atong pag-abli sa klase, labi na going to October 5. Hope that's clear to everybody. Okay?
Okay, that's clear na, sir, no? So, walay lockdown, nahitabo. Next up, okay, our next guest is not just an active PTA Federation officer, but a parent whose heart belongs to the department. Visible and active on every PTA organized activity that somehow lessens the weight on the department's shoulder. Today, we will be joined by our Ormoc City Division PTA Federation Treasurer, Honorable Homer Cañedo. Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, maayong hapon, Sir
May
Homer.
hapon, sir.
Hello sir, maayong hapon.
Maayong
Maayong
hapon.
hapon natong tanan o.
Ako namong pagpasalamat sa imong presensya. Sa imong paghatag og panahon para mahimo kang kabahin karon o maisgutan ang pipila kami ng datong butang para sa kalihukan no. Kalambigitan nato para sa atong mga ginikanan, sa atong mga pagtutudlo sa atong mga estudyante. Sir Homer, before we mangutanan nimo, you may say your greetings. Doon na kay gusto nga i-greet or isulti.
Okay, sir, it's a great honor and privilege naka-join me today sa Federation, representing the Ormoc City Federation through sa among President, Honorable Alejo Lucero. Salamat kayo sa higayon, labi na sa mga ginikanan na nakaroon na minaw. No? Hinaot nga kita tanan magtinabangay gihapon despite sa pandemic for the good sa atong mga students. Okay, ang atong tumong is maging successful sila in life. That's all, sir. Yeah.
Thank you kayo, Sir Homer. Sir Homer, we have known you for long for quite a long time na no, being a very active na nato PTA leader, PTA officer. For the previous years, you served in Kugon Central School, sir, no, as their GPTA president, GPTA officer.
Yes,
now you are serving in New Ormoc City National High School, sir, if I'm not mistaken, no? Sakto, sir? Nanata sa New Ormoc
Yes,
City National High School. Sa ito pang bata,
Yes,
may proceed na sa secondary level. Sir Homer, right. Sir Homer, pwedeng imo'y pakigbahin sa amo ang mga kalihukan sa atong Ormoc City Division PTA Federation officers sa karon nga mga panahon na.
Again, salamat Sir Robert sa higayon sa pag-update ninyo sa kalihukan sa atong federation. Ito ang federation, number one, naninguha ta nga pa-sustain ta bisan in spite of the pandemic. No? So far, kita nag-maintain gyapon nga naka-update sa atong mga bayranan sa BIR kay namugod tayo receipts nga i-issue, and then we need quarterly payments sa atong BIR. No?
Okay.
Ang challenge na mo karon kay dili na ta collect sa piso-piso. That's why the meeting last time, ni-express gani si atong president if ever nga hindi pa ta nga makakita og ways and means asa ta mga kuha og funds para nga matabangan ang federation nga mustan gyapon siya sa katibukan nga PTA ini sa Dakbayan sa Ormoc, sir.
Right. We understand, Sir Homer, no, the federation is dependent with such with such very minimal collection of 1 peso per student, no, as the overall source of, or the main source of fund for the entire federation of Ormoc City for all the expenses, no, come across for the entire, for a certain school year. Hopefully you will come up with an added resource, no, para matabangan sa mo dihang area. Sir Homer, kami pod kanang with the conferences that we have had, we witnessed and we were filled with joy knowing the tremendous support, no, sa gibuhat sa atong mga PTA officers silang sa eskwelahan, sa pagtabang silang tagtag sa eskwelahan, both sa pagpangandam sa ilang preparasyon sa pag-abli sa school year, at the same time sa pagkandak sa ilang mga dry run sa mga pilot testing para sa modular distance learning
Yes, sir.
delivery. So,
Yes, sir.
ikaw po, Sir Homer, usapod ka sa nakikipagbahin diri sa New Ormoc City National High School.
So far, sir, ang parents sa New Ormoc City High School, I think wala man siya gitap. Pero ang sa federation, nag-work me, nag-follow up me ito sa uban ng mga officers na member sa federation nga mo support yun. Kay ato na mugna siya na kinaiyahan na during opening sa classes, nag-expect nga na mga brigada at least man lang to paglimpyo sa atong schools. No, so far wala pa man na siya karon nga giawhag. Wala nga sa distribution sa pilot, no, amo giawhag ang mga parents nga musuporta, and then at the same time remind na mo sila regarding sa atong health protocol nga mag-social distancing, mag-mask, and then kung sa reto toyo, puno to, anay chika-chika. Esahay, kibaw na ka magtaay, basin
Right.
diha na no ang problema.
Right. To keep everyone safe now.
Yes,
Sir
sir.
Homer, you mentioned of brigada. Karong umabot Biyernes, aduna tay paghimuon nga Brigada Eskwela Partnership Webinar Series, no, para sa atong mga parents and teachers in a home-based learning setting. Actually, ang mag-lead nini ang atong mga PTA officers para kini sa Visayas region, sa Region 6, 7 and 8. Pwedeng imong hangyoon o imbitahan ang atong mga parents, atong mga guardians, including our teachers and school administrators sa pagtambong niini.
Okay, thank you, sir. Regarding aning atong brigada eskwela partnership webinar series, no, para sa mga parent teachers in home-based learning settings. Ako giawhag, no, atong mga ginikanan, dili ni kay officers lang sa PTA, kundi ginikanan ni siya kay magtudlo man ni ngadto sa nato pag-handle ang atong kids through sa modular o sa kining through sa kining online nga classes. No, ako mo gihangyo nga ato suportahan jud kay para man ni sa kaumaon sa atong anak, basin kining pandemic dili pa ni siya mahuman karon nga school year, basin moabot pa ni nga og sulod nga school year, at least kamao na ta, no, dili sayang ang pagtulo karon sa atong mga taga division office sa pag-facilitate ani nga webinar. Dili siya sayang kaya ato man ni siya makatunan at least mapas-on po nato nga sa uban, labi na sa leadership sa GPTA sa kada schools. I hope nga at least unta sa 99 schools din sa Ormoc na ay maninguha na mo-appeal yun na nga webinar. Kay sayang kayong opportunity. Kay ato man ni siya matudlo pod sa uban nato nga mga officers during meetings na sa inyo individual schools.
Right.
Kana lang siguro, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Salamat kay Sir Homer, no? And in support for this conduct, sa pagkatinood ka ng, it will be the national office, the DepEd Central Office who will be facilitating this webinar. Though ang main participants niya will be from the Visayas regions, and then of course at mga PTA officers, mga parents, teachers, including school administrators. The division office have issued division memorandum number 342 series 2020. This is already signed by our schools division superintendent Pamlani Cervantes. So pahinumdum, no, Biyernes na siya may tabo, karong Biyernes August 28, 2020 magsugod ta sa alas 9 sa buntag. And then ang link, ang atong mga PTA officers, ang atong mga school administrators, pagkatagaan niini as soon as ang central office mohatag nato or ang event admin mohatag nato sa link or online link para sa iyang live streaming, no? Sir Homer, salamat kayo sa mong oras, ha. We do appreciate, we do understand how busy everyone is these days, pero you managed to be with us and find time para makiguban sa atong segment sa Panaghisgutay karong simana. Sir Homer Caniedo, daghang kayong salamat.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Salamat. God bless.
Thank you so much. That was Homer Caniedo, Sir Homer Caniedo, our Ormoc City Division Federation PTA treasurer, one of the members of the board of directors na sa PTA Federated officers there is Ormoc City Division. Ma'am Ghislaine, still with still with ano no, still with napagyapoy connectivity concern gapon ongoing. We do apologize on that. Good thing wala may duha na napuli-puli. Okay, Ma'am Ghislaine, sorry. Before we proceed with our next guests, we'd like to give this trivia satan with prizes. Yay! Trivia with exciting prizes. Okay, there you go. Manghatag taog. Okay. Manghatag taog three layo kayo kung kamot nabtan no, nakiling ko sa screen. Okay, manghatag taog 3 ka USB flash drive. It's 32 gig ang iyang capacity. This will be given to those who will give us the correct answer, no? Okay, ang atong pangutana, Ma'am Ghislaine, for this, mo ni, unsa ang chairmanship ni Honorable Dr. Jerry Pinserga is one of the councilors sa LG Ormoc City. Unsa ang area ang kundiin iyang gidumala as siya ang chairman. Na-mention to namo, no? Kaduha? Twice? Thrice? If you know the right answer, please type it in your comment section and then we'll be posting that on screen later on. Okay? Unsa ang chairmanship or ang area nga gidumala ni Honorable Dr. Jerry Pinserga as one of the councilors sa local government unit of Ormoc City. Okay. Ma'am Ghislaine, you're back? You're back? Okay.
Am I?
Director IT. Okay, there you are.
Yes,
I'm seeing it.
I'm back. Live and
Okay.
kicking. Okay.
Okay.
Let us introduce our next guest, sir, no? Shall
Okay.
I or shall you?
Okay. Shall you? Okay, sige. Usa na lang. I know our next guest is very much excited, very much uh very much prepared for her
Yes.
part. Maghatag pa daw tao prizes. That was
Okay,
the first.
go.
Okay. Next is how do you call this guy's name?
Jotter pads.
No, it's not Chatterpad. It's
Yes.
a journal. A
Oh,
journal.
journal. It's not the journal.
Okay.
Is it
We'll
not
be
the jotter
giving
pads?
away. Okay. Actually, these are made of luminous colors. These are journals courtesy of National Bookstore. We'll be giving away 3 of these. We can assure you it's very nice and it's very let's say luminous in color. Ang atong pangutana mo ni Ghislaine, are you ready? Okay. Okay, kinsa or no, not kinsa. Kanusa mahitabo ang conduct sa Brigada Eskwela Partnership Webinar Series for parents and teachers in a home-based learning setting for Visayas regions. When is the conduct of Brigada Eskwela Partnership Webinar Series for parents and teachers in a home-based learning setting for Visayas region? Okay, just kindly type in the date when it will be conducted. Okay, there you go. Winners will be posted in a while. Gaugis Lane, introduce our next guest.
Okay. Yes, our next guest, no? Now that we are facing pandemic, battling something not visible with our naked eyes is beyond terrifying. Now that we in the department serves as education frontliners, any form of help and assistance to maintain the health and safety of our personnel is on the top priority. Joining us this afternoon to discuss the suggested safety and disinfecting procedures of learning modules in the implementation of
Okay.
learning is one of the divisioners, Nurse May Esther May Arones.
Okay, hopefully you have heard that. Nawala na po si guest lane. Okay, we'll be joined this time to tell us the suggested safekeeping and disinfecting procedures of learning modules in the implementation of modular distance learning. Our one of our division nurses, Nurse Esther May Arones. There you go, Nurse May, popping in. Can't connect. IT need technical assistance. There you go.
Yes, sir. Good
Hello, Nurse
afternoon.
May. Good afternoon. Good to have you
Yes, sir. Good
in our
afternoon.
Panaghisgutay this week. Nurse May, we're actually excited, Nurse May, no, with everything that.
I cannot hear you, sir.
Okay, dili mabati. Okay, IT
Okay.
support. Mabati na.
Yeah.
Can we now hear each other?
Yes,
Thank you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Good afternoon,
Okay.
Sir Robert.
Good afternoon, Nurse May. Thank you for being part of this week's episode of Panaghisgutay. Nurse May, we're actually excited to hear from you with regards to the suggested safekeeping and disinfecting procedures. We understand that everybody will be interested in this as well, considering that we'll be
Mm-hmm.
implementing the modular distance learning for our Ormoc City Division. May you tell us about this, Nurse May?
Actually, after we had the before we had the DF TAC to have dry run and to have the dry run for our distance learning, the health and nutrition unit was tasked to make a guidelines for the handling of the learning materials. So
Right,
as
right,
part of the HNU, we had the minimum requirements for handling the materials. We had suggested a few guidelines that the schools may undertake to maintain and avoid contamination or infection of the COVID-19.
right, right.
So we ask that the school will have a well ventilated area for releasing and um, a venue that is well ventilated for the holding area of the learning materials and the container that it is uh, placed in. Okay, so we also reiterated in the guidelines that as long as we consider everything that is being given to our students and to the community as dirty, we will be able to remember the COVID-19 protocols of
Mm. Okay. Are we having connectivity prob again?
okay.
There you go. You're back, Nurse May. You're
Yeah,
back. No
yeah,
problem.
you're
Please
lost also,
proceed.
sir.
Please proceed.
Okay. So all learning materials, we advise them that it should be covered with plastic so that when they are being retrieved from the barangay, it will be easier to disinfect the container. Unlike
Right.
if actually it's not stated, there are research though, but not really being uh, given attention with the with the papers because it is said that with papers, only toilet papers which have been infected or contaminated by dirt of a patient contaminated or infected by COVID-19, and of course, paper money, the virus would stay for a long time. They
Okay.
said that. But actually, it's not when you read the books and do more research, even the UNESCO, the DOH, and the World Health Organization didn't really release any um, particular disinfection when it comes to paper.
Right.
So we just reiterated that as long as the teachers who handle those learning materials follow hand washing and the disinfecting of those learning materials, and of course not doing a lot of what's this, sir? If they are checking the papers or receiving it, they should focus on that area only. No multitasking, so as
Okay.
to decrease the contamination of other areas.
Right, right.
Also included in the guidelines on how to
Okay. Am I the ones being lost or ang connection ni Nurse May? IT. Okay, there you go. Uh, okay. Uh, may please check Nurse May's ano, connectivity. IT director. Okay. There you go. Nawala si Nurse May, no? Marag, it's everybody's ano agad, it's everybody's concern these days and these times. Okay, good, I have the immunity. Okay. Sige, while waiting, no, while waiting that the connection will be ano, I'll be back to the right track and to the right ano connection. May we project on screen IT, Sir IT. I have okay, there you go. Nabalik na si Nurse May. Nurse May, are you good?
Yes, sir. I think
Okay,
there's a little bit, but it's
right, right.
part, no? It's
Yes,
really part. Okay.
right.
Sige,
Please
sir.
proceed, Nurse May. Please proceed.
Okay. So we also reiterated that instructions of or notes should be included in the learning materials to remind parents and students to do hand washing and of course wearing of the mask before handling the learning materials.
Right.
And the ball pens and the pencils of the teacher should be disinfected, sir, as long as what have even Dr. Jerry Pensorg have mentioned, if we only follow the COVID-19 protocols of really doing the correct hand washing and of course applying of the 70% alcohol solution or any solution that is good for disinfecting, then I think we're good to go. Yes, sir.
Right, right, right. Thank you so much on that, Nurse May. No, that will surely, ano, that will surely help our teachers, most especially in their implementation procedures for the modular distance learning modality. We understand our division will be fully adopting such an ano, such modality of learning.
Yes, sir.
Nurse May, with regards to ano, with regards to na-mention mo kanimo no na yung mga portion nga naputol ba?
Ah, ah, ah,
Basically
ah.
no, basically we have to be in line now with what the IATF and the
Yes,
DOH
sir.
taught us consistently with
Yes,
this
sir. Yes,
minimum
sir.
minimum health standards, no?
Mm-hmm.
Washing of hands, wearing a face mask, better face
Mm-hmm.
shields,
Shield, yes, sir.
yes, and then using disinfectants and ano. Pero
Mm-hmm.
Nurse May, there's a question here ba coming from a pair, I mean from one of the teachers.
Yes, sir.
Medyo remote ang ilang connective, I mean ang ilang location, ang ilang station.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it true daw ko no na by having the items or having those books and mga learning packages dried on or under the heat of the sun, dead ba or mamatay ba ko ng ano sort of mga viruses?
Yes, sir, because it is really basic, no? It's true. It can really uh uh prevent, no, the bacteria or the viruses to thrive on those area. Um it's true that it should be subjected to heat,
Okay.
sunlight, even gani sir, if we get sick like labi na kong viruses, di ba, it's good to
Right.
open the windows and expose the area to sunlight because
Uh,
mo gyud na nature can really heal and kill those viruses, sir. So
right.
it has a an effect and it can be done also. Yes, sir, no
Okay.
problem, it
Wow.
is true.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, so that was answered. And then you mentioned of opening windows, ma'am. No, so would it be suggested
Yeah.
that the safekeeping of modules, especially during the retrieval, we understand mostly it's being done every Friday,
Uh-huh.
every weekend, no? Would you suggest na it would be placed in a room in which windows are open and then there's sufficient ventilation para
Yes,
ma-maintain
sir.
the
We do suggest that during the retrieval and the checking of those modules, it should be done in a well-ventilated room. And then after that, all those modules have been recorded, it should be placed in a room, single room, sir, na dapat didto lang yun ang mga papers, and dili na to sigig tandugon sa mga teachers unless it is authorized. So at least dili na to masigig spread ang mga kung naaman ha. Actually, it's really kung positive man lang gyud mao bitaw nang mag PPE gyud nga kadtong murag jacket gyud, pero if cleanliness is followed and hand washing and kuan, we can really fight this virus.
right, right. Oh. So
Mhm.
dili lang gyud nato kano no kanang basin napay magtimpla og chlorine ba no or buhusan og daghan nga alcohol ang mga learning packages.
Paper,
It's
no,
not,
no,
it's not
no,
really advised. One, mabasa.
no.
So
Yes,
magpilit
sir.
na niya na siya magamit.
Yeah, it will disintegrate the printing and you cannot read the printing anymore. But we do suggest if the school can afford a UV light, but kung individual, gamay lang, and then it's really expensive. So we do suggest na well ventilated lang, and then no multitasking when handling the learning materials.
Wow. Thank you so much, Nurse May, ha,
Mhm.
for that very significant details regarding safekeeping and disinfecting of our modular kits, no, modular packages, especially when the implementation or when the classes start officially comes October 5.
Yes.
Sir Mario Ruji or Ma'am Lani, any thoughts on that or any added queries regarding what Nurse May have stated? None so far. Okay, good. Okay, sige. Thank you, Ma'am Lani, Sir Roji. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, Nurse
Thank
May. Ha? We
you.
do
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time. We do learn a lot, and
Okay.
we will keep that. We will keep that. We'll keep a record of this so that this can be distributed for those whoever missed our segment this afternoon para
Yes.
ma-reiterate sa ila how things can be
Okay.
handled well. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you,
Salamat
sir.
kayo. Salamat.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Ma'am
much.
Lani, and thank you, Sir Roji. Good afternoon, and God bless.
Thank you. Okay, my partner, where are you? Okay. Hello Globe, hello Smart, ano lang meron? Okay, hello PLDT. Okay. IT director, can we flash on screen? I think we have one of the education program supervisors who made the right answer. Can we have that on screen for our first question? What's the committee that's being chaired by our Honorable Dr. Jerry Pinserga? We are actually will be having three winners now. I have seen one in the comment section. IT director, are you there? Can we have the ones posted by the one who answered with Chairman, Health and Sanitation Committee? Or can I just say it? IT, are you there? The missing po that IT director, or backstage. Okay. There you go. First winner for our question, no? What's the committee being chaired by Honorable Dr. Jerry Pinserga? It is the Dr. Jerry Pinserga is our chairman for Health and Sanitation Committee. That's correct. We have Ma'am Elaine Barquera. Congratulations. Ma'am Elaine, you just won one USB flash drive courtesy of Macrohon Automation. We also have another winner. Okay, Jet Handok. That name and that face is very familiar. Committee Chair on Health and Sanitation, including DRRR. Wow, that's very correct. Congratulations, Sir Jet Handok. Okay. Magpa-burger ka kay ma-teacher na din siya, di ba? Okay, we only have 2. Okay, how about for the answer to the next question? The correct answer is August 28. August 28. I am seeing one. Okay, unahon na to ang the ones who the first three to give the correct answer. Okay. Hala. So walay pagdapig-dapig nga nung na-appeal ni siya. Nurse May Esther Espanyola sa ato pa while preparing her message or her presentation, nagsige dito siya answer, no? Okay, sige. Congratulations. Nurse May Esther, you just won this very nice journal courtesy of National Bookstore. Who else? We'll be giving 3, no? Awarding 3. And we have Ma'am Lenji Dalupan. Ma'am Lenji Dalupan answered August 28, 2020. That's correct. Ma'am Lenji Dalupan is the school head of Liluan National High School, right? Okay, congratulations and hello to all of you there, Liluan National High School teachers and Liluan National High School community. One more. And we have Ma'am Girly Humauas Apas. Her answer is August 28, 2020. There you go. Tagsamwani Tulo, Ma'am Girly, Nurse Esther, and Ma'am Lenji. Congratulations. Yay. Okay. There you go. And Ma'am Gislaine is still not here. Thank you guys, Ma'am Elaine. But thank you. You're welcome, Ma'am Elaine. Thank you for being part and for participating and for viewing our live program this week. Thank you. Okay, nanay communications, Ma'am Elaine. Asa kwaon. Right after the program, ma'am, you can claim your prize. Okay, before we proceed now with messages and sort of wrap up coming from our Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Lani Cervantes, and Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Mario Rudy Sumbilon, and with all the updates that they may give to us, we'd like to highlight this reminders and updates coming from the SGOD. From the Disaster Risk and Reduction Management section, we'd like to remind everyone, our viewing public, our DepEd Ormoc, that transactions will be in the area near the guardhouse, only. So for now, no one will be allowed to come in or go inside the offices, and even schools are advised to adopt the same. And again, this is not to indicate any negative implications to anybody, but simply to comply with what the IATF and the DOH have advised on us, especially this the crisis that's been experiencing by everyone with the COVID-19. For the school management, monitoring and evaluation section, establishing, renaming, adding of courses and tracks, including the renewal of government permits and recognitions, will only be up to August 30, and that's going to be next week, August 30, 2020. While the provisional compliance certificate to offer alternative learning modalities for school year 2020-2021, the original copies are now available for release. So this will be for our friends in the private schools, our private administrators. You may get your provisional compliance certificate at our School Management Monitoring and Evaluation Section Office. From our Health and Nutrition Unit, there will be a psychosocial conduct, mental health and psychosocial, conduct for teachers. It's scheduled in September. There will be 2 days scheduled per district, and that will include teachers. And school heads are requested to coordinate with your public schools district supervisor for your schedule, and to conduct a dry run for the delivery and retrieval of materials for those schools who have not yet conducted. Please coordinate with your PSDs as well with regards to your schedule. Okay, and we have one from the planning section, from our planning officer. Miss Lane, are you still on the background? From our planning officer, updating of school profile for our EBEIS is ongoing. Calling our school management to please do so. That will be for school year 2020-2021. Okay, there you go. And okay, again, we'd like to remind the webinar series to be conducted by DepEd Central Office for Visayas regions. That would be on Friday. That would be August 28th. Will start at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I think our education program supervisors also have undergone a series of learning delivery and module trainings via online via online conduct. So they also are doing a lot of preparations and connectivity to our field as to the preparation for our school year 2020-2021. Okay. And we have this ongoing search now for radio and TV broadcasters nationwide. This info comes from our LR via Ma'am Pia Chu. The national orientation started last August 21 by ICTS with Paulo Bidiones as lead facilitator, but it's ongoing. And for more details, we would like to have you connect our LR office, LR section, and for details. And everyone is invited, and this is for everybody who has the interest and the skills on the radio and TV broadcasting. Okay, Ghislaine, still in the background. Okay, can we may we have Ma'am Lani and ASDS Sir Roji for any update or message? Uh, Sir Roji, would you like to do the honor first? Okay. 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 May we hear any update or any message, Sir Roji? Okay. Okay. There's no connectivity concern again.
Ako dili ko makabating sa gisulti ni Sir
Okay.
Robert.
Dili ko mabati, Sir Roji. Okay. Sir Roji, actually, we said you know just came from a school visit, no? Uh, okay, Sir Roji, can you now hear me, Sir Roji? Uh, okay. Any instruction or any message, Sir Roji, that you would like our DepEd Ormoc and the Ormocanan community to know?
Isa niya sound.
Nagi connectivity error, no? Okay, hello PLDT. Hello Smart and hello Globe. Okay. Ma'am Lani, would you like to go instead? Unmute bro. Unmute si Ma'am Lani.
Good afternoon. Dumog na
I
mo?
see, okay.
Yes, Ma'am
Good
Lani.
afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. Muna na si Sir Roji, Ma'am Lani. Okay.
So good afternoon. Good afternoon, our dear Superintendent Ma'am Lani. Good afternoon, Sir Robert. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
Having heard the information given to us from HNU, it's very informative, and I think with that information, in all schools in Ormoc City Division, most especially school heads and teachers, are now equipped with knowledge as to how we are going to distribute and retrieve the and I hope likewise that this will be properly disseminated Uh, well, anyway,
Okay. Okay. Sort of ano? Disconnectivity concern again. Disconnectivity problem again. uh, okay. Please proceed. Okay, IT. I think we're needing ano, we're needing IT support. Okay, IT. Okay, wala pa na connect sila balik, no? Okay, good. I have the immunity. See? I'm still here. Okay, we also would like to ano, no, we also would like to inform and to notify our teachers in aid while waiting na for Ma'am Lani and Sir Roger to be back. We'd like to notify our teachers of the added ano, or say mga helpful, very significant websites in aid of their or in supplement to their teaching process or teaching implementation for the new normal. Uh, we are all familiar with Google Classrooms, no, including MS Teams, which can be done via virtual conference or the class notebook. We also have this HS Basecamp and including Edmundo, di ba? Edmudo, an educational technology company offering communication, collaboration, and coaching platform for K to 12 schools and teachers. We do assure you it's very helpful and the interface is very much user friendly and you as teachers and even our learners, our students will surely enjoy on this. By the way, this is not to endorse any product or any website, but just to give our teachers an added resource for their teaching uh, setup in the new normal, especially those who will be adapting the online delivery modality. We also have the Guru, di ba? I think some of you may be familiar on this. I have tried this. It's a very effective way to personalize extended learning, especially in the secondary level, in which students in need of enrichment can work through collections, while teacher could circulate doing one-on-one intervention. So those whom you find students who may be in need of remediation or additional intervention. So this is very informative. Okay, Sir Roger, you're back. Good to have you back.
that's
Makabati na ka,
it.
sir. Okay, Sir Roger, please proceed.
Oh, so yun, it is the office actually is expecting all schools to have their dry run so
Okay.
that we will know as to the issues and concerns that so that it will be addressed before the opening of classes comes October 5. And of course, I would like also to extend my appreciation of the PT officials, those who wanted to, uh, uh, those who have committed themselves to really be considered as volunteer during the retrieval and uh, delivery of the modules. So that's it, Sir Robert. Of course, by the next Panaghisgutay that we will be going, so that we will be having, hopefully we can disseminate information to the public regarding the operation that we have, most especially in the preparation for the opening of classes.
Right, right. Okay. Thank you so much, Sir
That's it.
Roger. Okay. Okay, nanapunta. Okay. Okay. Ma'am Lani, I think the connection is now working, hopefully. Nagsige siya wala-wala gyud. We do apologize for that. This really needs action coming from from our IT department. Okay, Ma'am Lani, if you may wanted to, to share a message or instruction to our DepEd Ormoc and Ormocanon community, please.
So, good afternoon everyone. Ngayong hapon sa tanan nga viewers sa akong kapilot, Sir Roger, Sir Mario Roger Sombilon sa duha nato ka chief, si Ma'am Artem Yuberas o si Sir Alan Almendras, sa atong mga host, si Robert o si Gislaine. Ang tanan nga mga viewers karon nining atong Panaghisgutay, maayong hapon na. Hapon na no.
Ngayong
Okay.
hapon, Ma'am Lani.
Una sa tanan, pasalamat ko sa atong mga guests o sa atong mga discussion sa ilang gi-share nga information, especially kang Doc Cherry o kang Sir Homer Caniedo o sa duha nga teachers from Pugon Elementary School. Diba, no? Sa maayo kaayo itong nga ilang practice ay paminawon nga naa sila initiative to help their school o ang mga donors po sa ato mga schools. Salamat kayo sa iyong tabang. So, si Nurse May, as what Sir Roger said, very informative katong iyang isulti. So, daghang salamat sa atong mga discussion. So, sa kining Panaghisgutay no, na klaro kaayo ang dili lockdown ang division office. We just impose stricter implementation of our safety and health standards with regards to sa atong mga protocols. So, naatay mga proseso, like for example, ang records code na sila natay bag-o nga memo karon nga all the documents will be received sa guard and then naan lang na magdala ngadto sa record section and from there i-route na sa taga-record. So dili mo diretso, dili dalon nga ri sa ako dayon ang mga documents. Sa record una siya stamp receive unya sa records pod siya i-release. Stamp pod siya release. So all communications will pass through records kay records man no aron ma-record siya.
Right.
Okay? So sa pagkakaroon nun, nag-start na ang mga private schools. There are private schools which started already their classes. Kay tungod nga online man sila. So, gitagaan sila ng kuan sa DepEd nga pwede na sila mag-start sa ilang klase. Unlike us, nga musunod gud ta sa ato departamento nga sa October 5 pa ta mag-start. So, sa tanan no, nga nung nangutana nga nung naanay klase ang private, so sila, pwede na sila mag-start before October 5, pero kita sa public schools, dili pa ta pwede mag-kuan. Kay to apata sa October 5. So nawala na po. So sa
Go ahead, ma'am. Proceed, ma'am. Nabalik na ta. Nabalik. Proceed.
Okay, so ako hingyap pag-ampo nga unta stronger not only sa ato health and well-being, stronger po ang ato network connection aron ang
Yes.
Panaghisgutay.
Right.
Wala-wala.
Right.
Lost connection. Sige, thank you very much, Robert. Again, once again, congratulations to everyone for this
Okay.
endeavor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's our Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Lani Cervantes, with Sir Mario Rugis Arsumbilon, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, our ever dynamic and very supportive key officials in the Department of Education, Ormoc City Division. We are blessed to have been guided and to have been led by these two humble and real people in DepEd Ormoc City Division. Thank you so much, Ma'am Lani and Sir Roji. Okay, I think that wraps up our edition, our segment for this week. Thank you to my partner, Gislaine Obalye, who remained backstage due to disconnectivity problem. Hopefully, we'll be able to come up with a very good and sustained solution on this. We call on people, whoever will be in charge on this, to please address ASAP for everybody's concern and welfare, diba? Okay. Before I formally leave in behalf of Justine Nabalye, Education Program Specialist 2 of Social Mobilization Networking, I'm Robert T. Hardin, the SEPs in Social Mobilization Networking, leaving you with this very wonderful quotation, which I love to share, and I personally love to be my anchor, no, in terms of uh, facing challenges. No, it says it's not the load that breaks us down. It's not the load that breaks us down, but it's the way we carry it. Diba? So I think that wraps up everything. And keep safe and keep positive, and may God bless us all. Thank you so much, everyone, and happy afternoon.